It's 2:14 a.m. Your body is still, your breathing is slow, and the room is completely dark. Then, without warning, your brain reaches into the past and pulls out a moment you desperately wish it would forget. Suddenly, you're 12 years old again, standing in front of a classroom after saying something painfully stupid. Or you're 22, calling someone by the wrong name while their expression slowly changes. The strange part is that nobody is thinking about it anymore. The people have moved on. The moment is gone. Yet your heart suddenly changes. Your face feels warm, and your body reacts as if the embarrassment is happening right now. So why does your brain remember one humiliating moment for years while forgetting hundreds of ordinary ones? Your brain is constantly deciding what deserves your attention. Most experiences disappear because they carry almost no emotional importance. But embarrassment is different. It isn't simply about making a mistake. It's about being seen making a mistake. Humans are deeply social, and your brain is extremely sensitive to rejection, judgment, and belonging. When something threatens the way you believe others see you, your attention can become locked onto it. The faces, the silence, the exact words, even the feeling in your stomach can become unusually vivid. Your brain didn't necessarily decide that the moment was objectively important. It decided that, at that moment, it felt important. And here's the part most people misunderstand. Your brain may not be replaying the memory to punish you. It may be trying to protect you. Memories help guide future behavior, so an embarrassing experience can become a warning. Remember what happened, learn from it, and don't repeat the mistake. But your brain doesn't always recognize when the lesson is finished. The people have forgotten. The situation is over. Years have passed, yet the emotional alarm can still occasionally fire, reopening a moment that no longer represents any real danger. Then something even stranger happens. You start believing that everyone else remembers it too. This is where the spotlight effect comes in. We tend to overestimate how much other people notice and remember our mistakes. You experience the moment from inside your own body, feeling every heartbeat and every second of silence. Everyone else experienced it from the outside, while worrying about their own appearance, words, and problems. What felt enormous to you may have been almost meaningless to them. You remember it because it happened to you, not because everyone else is still watching. But sometimes the memory becomes painful for another reason: the story you attach to it. I said something stupid describes an event. I always embarrass myself becomes a judgment about who you are. One memory can become evidence against your entire identity. And the more often you replay that story, the more emotionally alive the memory can feel. So when an embarrassing memory suddenly appears, don't treat it like an emergency. Don't fight it, because trying desperately not to think about something can keep your attention locked onto it. Instead, recognize what it is: a memory, not a moment happening now. Take a breath. Notice your surroundings. Let the feeling pass without turning it into a judgment about yourself. You can learn from the past without continuing to punish yourself with it. Maybe you remember that embarrassing moment because your brain decided it mattered, but that doesn't mean it defines you. The people who saw it have moved on. The room is gone. The moment is over. And if the past knocks on your door again at 2:14 a.m., you don't have to open it. You can remember who you were without becoming that person again.